What if the biggest city on Earth isn't actually a city at all? For years, one place has claimed the title. 30 million people, endless skyscrapers, but when you zoom out, it doesn't add up. Something strange is happening in Western China. For years, one place has quietly appeared at the top of the largest city in the world lists, Chongqing in China, a reported population of over 30 million, bigger than New York, Delhi, and even Tokyo. That's the claim, and visually it looks the part. A dense forest of glass towers, bridges twisting over rivers, layered motorways climbing mountains. It feels like the future. So why does something about that number feel off? Here's where things get interesting. When most people think of a city, they imagine one continuous urban sprawl. Light stretching endlessly into the distance. That's what Tokyo is. That's what Delhi is. Now watch this. Zoom out from central Chongqing. Keep going. Further and further. The city doesn't end. Because officially, Chongqing covers over 82,000 square kilometers. That's roughly the size of Austria. Let that sink in. Austria is smaller than this city. So what exactly is being counted here? The answer hides in one boring administrative word. Municipality. In China, Chongqing isn't just a city, it's a province-level municipality, directly controlled by the central government. And its borders don't just include the skyscrapers, they include mountains, farmland, rural villages, and entire separate towns. Massive stretches of countryside that look nothing like a megacity. Only a fraction of Chongqing's population actually lives in the dense urban core you see in the photos. The rest are scattered across a territory larger than many countries. It's not just one continuous city, it's an entire region wearing a city's name. This unusual setup didn't happen by accident. It was a deliberate decision by the Chinese government. In 1997, they separated Chongqing from Sichuan province. Why? Two enormous reasons. First, the Three Gorges Dam, one of the largest engineering projects in human history. It displaced over 1 million people. Chongqing's borders were expanded to absorb that population shift. Second, strategy. China wanted a powerful economic engine in the west, a growth pole to balance the wealthy eastern coast. So instead of growing a city, they created a mega region and called it a city. Here's why it matters. When people say Tokyo has 37 million people, they're talking about one continuous urban area. When people say Chongqing has 30 million, they're talking about mountains and counties combined within a city. That's actually more like a state or a province. It's not measuring the same thing, it's like comparing a single tree to an entire forest. So is Chongqing the world's largest city? On paper, yes. In reality, no. The dense urban core, which you might class as the middle city, is closer to 8 or 9 million. Still enormous, still impressive, but not even close to the unstoppable mega sprawl the headlines suggest. Chongqing isn't fake, it isn't exaggerated. It's something far more interesting, a province in disguise. And it proves something important. When it comes to geography, definitions mean everything. So at this point, what would you say is the biggest city in the world? If this changed how you see world maps, you're going to love what we uncovered in my next video about the countries that are relocating their capitals. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching Mapped Out.